Greetings, y'all. It's Matt from the Grin Arcade, back playing some more Farming Simulator 19. We're back on County Line, and we're making our fields. We're getting them plowed up here. This one I had to get kind of close to the fence a little bit, just to get it. But, you know, we got it going. I do have my GPS working, I think. I got it all set up. I created my lines. I have an east-west line, a north-south line, a northwest to southeast line, and a north... Wait a minute. I need to edit that one. How do you edit it? Can you edit it? I need to edit it. Edit. Is this edit button? Edit. This is actually supposed to be northeast to southwest. So, put a big E in there. I want a big E. Okay. Maybe enter. Will that do it? Uh-oh. That didn't do it. Hang on. Breaker 19. Okay. That fixed it. There's one there. So, hang on. Let me stop my guy. I gotta fix this. I made a boo-boo, so I need to delete that one. And this should be my new northeast, southeast line. Oh, did that save that as this line, though? Oh, no. I know. I bet I messed it up. Oh, well. We can fix it. Tell you what, let me just delete that one, too. And then I'll add it back in there. I'll show you guys how to edit here. How about that? Catch me outside. How about that? Alright. I'm going to turn my lines on for that. Okay. So this is a north-south line. I'm going north and south here. This is the field over by 21 here. But we will cancel those intentions right now. And let's see. What line is popping up now? What line is this? This is the northwest to southeast line. And I noticed something about these fields on this map. Most of them are kind of like in a northwest to southeast kind of pattern. So we can do that away. I need to set up a new line now, though. Need to set up a southwest to northeast line and name it correctly. Oh, you know what I can do? You know what I can do? Hang on. This is going to be simple. Okay, so this is the northwest to southeast line, right? I can just flip it 90 degrees. There you go. Cool beans. Now I am going to save that. I know I can just hit the 90 degree button, but I'm going to go ahead and save that as the northeast with a big E. Or wait. Hang on. Am I messing this up? I want to add a new one. This is going to be the southwest. Southwest. Add that. Okay, let's see if that worked. So this is what I want to do. I want to go in and add, or no, go in and select that one. So that should bring up that line. Bobby. Will that not work that way? Well, what happens when we do that one? Oh, no, it won't work that way. It won't work that way, huh? So, okay, so this is now the... Now I've got to reload my other line. Okay, north... This is the northeast southwest one, so we need to delete that one. Delete that one, okay. So if I select east to west, it's going to load up east to west. That's correct. If I load up north to south, that's going to load up north to south. That's correct. Now, this should be northeast to southwest. That is correct. So now I just need to load the other one. Okay, so let's see. 0 degrees. It's going to be the opposite of whatever that is. I gotta get my thing up here. It's 315 degrees. So I need to go 300. Let me get out here where I got a little bit of space out here to do this. This was such a simple task. If I hadn't noticed the typo. Oh, but it would have bugged me in the long run, I think. Alright, 315 degrees. Oh, you know what? I can just punch it in. Hang on. set A, and I want to go 315 degrees. Okay, we'll hit back. That should load up the 315 degree line. It did. So what I'm going to do is just kind of drive forward a little bit. Now I want to save that one. Let's make sure we do this the right way now. Okay, so I'm going to add a new track. No, okay. Whew. That already exists. Now we want to delete this. So we want to do northwest to southeast. I want to add that track. Okay, so let's recap here. Let's load our east-west line. Okay, that's correct. Let's load our north-south line. That's correct. Our northeast to southwest line. That is correct. And cross your fingers. Northwest to southeast. Yay! Okay, we're good to go now. None of these are typoed, right? They're all named and labeled what they should be. Okay, we're good to go. So, nice little GPS tutorial there, huh? Alright, let's get back on task here. Get back over here and get this field plowed up. So yeah, I decided to preload those lines in there, and these fields, they're not exactly straight. Like they're not boxed, but they do kind of follow some degreeage. So yeah. And some of the edges, I probably won't be able to do that way, because if I go by this line right now, that's going to take away a lot from that edge over there. So what I may do is just manually plow that edge, and I need to get back on my north-south line here. There we go. Lock that in, and I'm just going to go to the tree. Need to cut this tree. That's one thing we need to do. We need to get well, first we need a truck. Then we need the log trailer. Got a chainsaw already. Cut that down, and then we can move this over a little bit. We'll get to that eventually, somewhere in the long run. Okay, I'm going to load that line. So this would be northwest to southeast. And you can see when I drive forward, see how that line, it doesn't exactly go that way. It goes more that way. So we'd lose a big chunk of this field if we did that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drive manually over here and just kind of get close to this edge. Like I said, if I do my inrows, and I'm going to turn GPS off for the time being because we don't need it right now. If I do inrows manually, which I'm gonna do, this won't be a problem because he'll hit this edge and then he'll still turn around. So, but if I had done that, it would have cut almost right through the. Well, it would have taken off at least a third of the field there, I think. So, and then like I said, once we come back and cut that tree and some other trees on the properties that we own, we'll make these fields bigger. We can move them over a little bit, put another row in there, another few rows anyway. Cut these trees. Do we own up in there, I wonder if that's part of that little facility over there, or where's this thing at? Let's go find out. We are here. Our property line goes there. So I'm gonna get out here, and I think it goes to the trees. See, here's some concrete. Yeah, I'm well past them now. I don't think we can cut these trees. Well, I'll tell you what, we own this property, we can find out real quick. Nope, we don't have access to this land, we can't cut them. So these trees will have to stay there. Do we own any of them? Oh, we do own that one. But, it doesn't make sense, I don't think, to cut that one if we can't. Yeah, see, if we can't cut these other ones, that one's kind of in line with those two, so it might as well just put the field right in front of it. I bet we own that little birch tree, though. Or do we? Let's see. Yeah, we do. So we could come straight over here. Okay. Run like the wind, bullseye. Pew. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come up to these bushes here. Cut them down. Curve it around here. And I figure it might start barking at me. Let's see, I could probably do north to south here. You know what, that would almost make sense. That would help with the hired worker a little bit in the long run. Let's turn that back on. North, south. And drop it like it's hot. Let's go. I think that's probably the max that I can do, because it's a shame that we can't buy like this little sliver there, you know. But, you know, I guess property lines are property lines. It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Have I gone an episode without quoting Forrest Gump? I don't know. Well, yes, because I don't think I quoted any Forrest Gump in the last 3 episodes, so... Or 4 episodes now. What episode is this? This is 5, right? So. Okie dokie. Now, that's that way. What would happen if I loaded... That's that away. Let's go and load that one. Ooh, no, that's not going to work. We'll have to do this one manual too. No, I didn't want to do that. No, exit, exit, exit. Turn it off. We'll just curve it around here. And even though the furrows kind of look straight, just do it this way. We will have to, I mean, like I said, just do the you know, a pass of an in-row, and it should be okay. So now I curved this one. I did this one. This is the line coming up here. That's the northwest to southeast line. I'm gonna go past that, I think, just a little. Because I think we own, there's a pretty big chunk there that we could, I think we own all the way. We'll kind of curve it up here. We'll take one down, pass it around. 92 fields that need to be plowed. 92 fields that need to be plowed. 92 fields to plow. Take one down, passing around. 91 fields that need to be plowed. Alright, I think we can make this work. I'm going to kind of curve this around here. Make it meet up. We'll take it to the limit one more time. Alright, we got it. So plow this little edge out here and then we can go back and forth there. The real challenge will be that next field over there. One with the trees in the middle. Matter of fact, I may just go cut the perimeter out on this and then spare you guys from the immense plowing that is back and forth here. Because it takes a minute. The other fields, you know, I did get them plowed up. I've got one of them fertilized. This field I got plowed and fertilized. I got that one. I got most of them limed. Is my hired worker still going down there, or did he stop? No, he stopped. Looks like he finished. So I got that one above 14 fertilized now, too. Tell you what, let's go cut the perimeter over on, well, there's no number, is there? Over by the animal dealer. Let's go to that field. Fold up our plow here. Okay. But like I said, this will make a decent sized field. I mean, it's pretty, you know, it's not tiny. It's not huge, but I mean, it's a decent size for the operation that we've got on. I mean, we've got small tractors. We've got probably going to lease a small combine to do it. Unless I get enough contracts. Speaking of contracts, let me double check that, see if there's anything. There's a lot of harvesting contracts. I probably will do some, probably need to do some harvesting contracts. The only thing about harvesting contracts is I have to borrow the items, you know, the equipment, and that takes away from the payday. So you don't get as much as, you know, you normally would. Alright. So yeah, we got trees to work around over here. Boy, that field's nice to fertilize for a contract. You make $152,000 every time. That's our money maker. That's why I like saving the big fields for last, because you can do contracts on them. Okay, let's see what we got here. I may have to clear my throat, guys. Okay, ooh, that was rough. So, where are we at? We're up here. We own this thing. So, we can go through there. But see, we got these trees out in the middle. That's what this little brown spot is here, I'm going to assume. So, question is, how do we want to do this? We will eventually cut the trees in the middle, right? So, this area over here is actually bigger than that side. So let's start over here, I guess. Let's see exactly where our line is. Okay, I think we're good here. Where's it at in correlation with the railroad track? See, it kind of curves in there a little bit, so I'm concerned about that. And then it comes back out, so I may just leave this little bit and try to stick to this side right there. You know what I may do? I may just load that line and just stick with the line. Alright, let's get out and walk about this here. So we've got a few little indentations here, ditch lineage here. And then it comes up. Yeah, see, it's kind of bumpy right here. Could just put it in line with this one. This would probably work. How's our point look from here? That might do it. Let me start at this end and go that way. It's going to be a decent sized field, I will say that. So this will be, see how I'm going kind of northeast to southwest? That's the line I'm going to load. And it should work. Tell you what, I may do this over more and then just take off a little at a time. Because I don't want to end up in the ditch or off of the property line. And you might say, well, why, you know, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. It kind of would, because you can't purchase the train line, right? No, so you can't purchase that. None of this right here you can't purchase. These trees here and this where the train line sits, you can't purchase that. So if I plow that up, which there's a glitch where you can kind of plow it, but once you plant it, you can't harvest it. And you can't really landscape it either. So that's why I want to start over this way a little bit. So I'm going to load, turn it back on, load the northeast to southwest line. That's what's loaded right there. And see, that kind of goes over. So I'm going to actually, let's see where these lines end up here. Okay, you want to get it as close as possible. The train. Wonder why the one in the second one has its headlights on, but the front one doesn't. That, I think that other one should have been in front, or the lights on the front one should have been on. Okay, so this line, that's that line. This is actually probably a safe bet right here. It's close, but I think it's a safe bet to say that I can move it over just a little, one more pass here. It does go this way quite a bit. Of course, I don't know, where does this ditch start? Oh, it does start right here. I could landscape this, though. We do own this part. We're in that. Tell you what, let's do a little landscaping. I know landscaping is expensive, but I want to see what this is all about here. So, switching to keyboard. It actually kind of starts indenting right where our tractor's at, doesn't it? Let's make that bigger. We'll smooth this out. See, it's already turning red right there. Tell you what, let me back the tractor up. Or just move it out of the way. Let me just move it out of the way for now. I want to see. I guess I could paint like a border, maybe? I could do that. Shrink this back down. Where's the absolute fail-safe no line in it? Well, now see, this has the line like right there. I don't know. There's little blips out here where it's like a mine detector, you know, going through like the beach where you're looking for treasures and coins and jewelry and stuff. See, I don't see any red out here. There's no red. It doesn't turn red until you get over here. So I think we're safe. I think it just did that because the edge of the bubble's on it. I don't know. Yeah. Right there. Yeah. Alright, so let me try to smooth this out a little bit more. Go ahead and take that bush out. See how far it'll let me go. Not too much further, huh? This is actually not too expensive. The money's not falling, just smoothing. That's all I'm doing here is just smoothing. Okay, so I think that's good enough. I kind of have an idea where it's at. Stay out of that ditch. I think I can make that line there work. Okay, the front of the tractor's on that center line. Make that smaller. There's the center line. Actually probably be pushing it though. Whoops. Ooh, that was almost really bad. I did a little click there and I didn't want to. You know, I could probably bring it over one more. Let me. Phew, that's gonna be close. You know what? Just to be on the safe side, I'm just gonna do it right here. I'm just gonna do it right here, guys. And if I can't, if I want to, I could just do a manual line right down through there. But I'm just going to start it right here. Okay. Plow down, and we'll go. Well, I'm going to keep my lines on while I make the perimeter. And like I said, I can scoot it over just a little if I need to. I could probably even come over maybe half a furrow. Let's do that. I'm going to move the line over about half a furrow here. Or, I say furrow. Half of, y'all know what I mean. So that's half there. Let's go back and get that little bit. Maybe it'll take that bush out. Tell you what, I'm going to move it over just a little bit just to take that bush out. I know I keep saying, you know, I don't want to go too much. I kind of want to take that bush out, though. Alright, I think that'll work. Let's put the plow in position and see where that's at. So that's pretty much the line. Getting a little bonus time in here. Nope, it's turning red right there. I'm about to move it back over, guys. Yeah, I'm going to have to move it back over. So right about where the middle of the tractor is there, that's where the outer edge. So my original line was about right. Let me do this first. Now we can go forward. Put that on. There we go. Okay. So we'll just stay with that. That'll work. That'll work. We got plenty of field here. And we cut them trees down. We'll have more out there. And it'll be a nerf. Okay. So this is plowing, guys. I'm going to keep doing this and making our fields. And I've got the limer down there somewhere. He's liming the fields, and the fertilizer guy is fertilizing the fields. And I think I'm gonna plow them first, and then fertilize them. I think, and then lime them. I know I didn't do that on some of them down there, but I think that's the process. It's different getting back into this now. I will say that. I'm trying to remember the sequence of events that need to happen to successfully plant a field at full fertilization. So, yeah. Have to rack my brain a little. That's scary. Alright, I think I'm gonna go manual here. Do a manual turn. Actually, let's look at our property line. Okay, we can go straight that way now. Hold her steady. Steady as she goes. And then we'll go this way. Now I'm probably going to load a line here. This is north-south, so we're north-south. Back. Forward march. Alright. And there you go. Alright. So, yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to plow these little pieces of land that we bought up. And hopefully get some more contracts. I might do one harvesting contract. There's a soybean one down there by our homestead that's pretty close. Depends on where it's going, I guess. I hate doing it because I like doing contracts where I have the equipment to do it, you know. I don't like the ones where you have to borrow the equipment because you lose money on it. And if I want to do a contract, I want to get the full payout, you know, the big bucks. All right, so that's enough for this video, guys. It's already over what I want it to be here, the overtime. So we'll keep plowing. Turn my lines off, I guess. Well, no, I'm gonna keep them on. I keep my lines on to create the perimeter, and I actually probably should have turned there somewhere. But we'll take care of that. We'll see the end result maybe in the next video. I'm gonna keep on going here. All right, until then. Remember, you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Grain Arcade. We'll see y'all later.